Hello students, myself Pooja Dhokre. Today I am going to teach you polygons, quadrilaterals and types of triangles. Properties of a triangle. So students, open your page number 13, exercise 1.7. In last period we have studied already about perpendicular lines, intersecting lines and parallel lines. Today we are going to solve exercise 1.7a. See, what is the question? Say whether the lines are parallel, perpendicular or intersecting. One is done for you here. See first one. First one. See. Here these two lines are intersecting each other even they are perpendicular. See, these are intersecting also and perpendicular also. So tell me second one. Which one is this? Yes, these are the parallel lines. These are the parallel lines because they are not intersecting each other, so they are parallel lines. Now third one. Yes students, tell me the answer. Are they intersecting parallel or perpendicular lines? Yes, anyone from you? Yes, they are parallel lines. Very good students. They are not making an angle of 90 degree, so they are not a perpendicular lines, even they are not intersecting each other, so they are not intersecting lines. They are parallel lines. Now fourth one. Here. Fourth one. Yes students, give me the answer. Fourth one. They are intersecting lines. Very good. They are intersecting lines. Because these two lines are meet each other in here. So they are intersecting lines. Even they are intersecting lines, so they are not a parallel lines. Again fifth one. Here they are making an angle of 90 degree, so they are perpendicular. Lines. Again they intersect each other, so they are intersecting lines. Now sixth one. Yes students, if we extend these two lines, see, if we extend these two lines, scale, see, if we extend these two lines here, again this one, they intersect each other, so that's why they are intersecting lines. So students, we have completed our first question. Again our next point, polygon. Here what is the definition of polygon? See, a closed shape with any number of straight sides is a polygon. A closed shape with any number of straight sides is a polygon. Here are the figures. Here are some polygons. See, you can see on page number 13. Yes, three sides polygons are called triangles. Three side polygons are called triangles. Tri means three. Tri means three. See, three sides polygon. Here are the three sides. Side AB, side AC and side BC. So it is called as a triangle. Now, the triangle ABC is written as here, like this. This is a sign of a triangle and we can write like triangle ABC. Now, the symbol, this symbol stands for a triangle. See, this symbol stands for a triangle. You can write, instead of writing the spelling of triangle, you can draw this sign and triangle ABC. You can write. Now, a triangle has three sides. You can see here. The triangle has three sides. See, side AB, side AC and side BC. Even the triangle has three angles. Three angles. See, angle ABC, even angle ACB and third one angle BAC. Like this they have three angles and three vertices. The vertices A, B, C. Now, next page, page number 14. The sides of triangle ABC are AB, BC and AC. Just now I told sides of a triangle ABC are AB, BC and AC. The vertices are A, B, C and the angles are ABC, angle ACB and angle BAC. Now, here are some more triangles. Name their sides, angles and vertices. Yes students, tell me sides of these triangles. Yes, anyone from you? Yes, sides of these triangles. Sides of triangle DEF are, first one, yes, DE, side DE. Second one, side EF, side EF. And third one, side DF. The triangle has three sides, side DE, side EF and side DF. Now, second one, vertices of triangle DEF. Vertices of triangle DEF. Tell me, DEF. Vertices are DEF. Yes. And angles. Tell me the angles. Third one. Angles of triangle DEF are, what students tell me? First one is angle DEF. Yeah. Angle DEF. Second one, yes, angle EFB. Angle EFB. And third one, angle DFE. Angle DFE. Yes. Now students, in the second figure, here is a triangle XYZ. So the sides of a triangle XYZ are side XY, side YZ and side XZ. Second one, sides, side XY, side XZ and side YZ. Again, vertices. What are the vertices here? Which are they? X, Y and Z. X, Y and Z. Then angles. Angles. Yes, students? Angles. Tell me. Yeah. Angle X, Y, Z. Angle X, Y, Z. Angle Y, Z, X. Y, Z, X. And third one. Yes, students? Z, X, Y. Very good. Angle Z, X, Y. Now in our third figure, here is a triangle MNO. Triangle MNO. So, sides of a triangle. Yes, tell me, students. Yes, very good. Side MN, side NO, side MO. Side MN, side NO and side MO. Very good. Now vertices. Yes. Vertices M, N and O. Now angles. Yes, students, tell me the angles. Yes, angle M N O, angle M O N and angle N O M. Very good. Angle M N O, angle N O M, angle angle O M N. So students, I think you have understood what are the sides, vertices and angles of a triangle. So we will see our next point, quadrilateral. What is that? Quadrilateral. See? Polygon. See students, a four-sided polygon is a quadrilateral. A four-sided polygon is a quadrilateral. Quad means four. See, here some figures are there. Here are the four sides. See, a quadrilateral has four sides, four angles and four vertices. Just tell me the sides, angles and vertices of A, B, C, D. Here is a quadrilateral ABCD. Here are the four sides. Which are they? Sides. Yes. Side AB, side BC, side CD, and last one, yes, side AB. Now, angles. Tell me angles. Yes, students. Angle ABC. Angle ABC. Second one, angle BCD. Angle BCD. Again, third one, angle CDA. Angle CDA. And the last one is a angle DAB. Angle DAB. Now, vertices. Vertex A, B, C and D are the four vertices. A, B, C and D. So therefore quadrilateral has four sides, four angles and four vertices. Here in this figure also same. Side EF, yes, side EH, side HG and side FG are the four sides. Even the four vertices also, vertex E, F, H, G, and four angles, angle EHG, second angle HGF, yes, third one angle GFE, and fourth one is a angle FEH. So students, will see types of a quadrilateral. See students, the quadrilateral family is a large one. Here are some special quadrilaterals. First one is a rectangle. All angles are right angles. See, here all angles are right angles. See, even opposite sides are parallel. See, opposite sides are parallel. See, these are the opposite sides. This is a one pair and this one is a second. They are parallel because they are not intersecting each other, so they are parallel, and opposite sides are equal also. They are parallel and equal in length also. See, here also it is parallel and their length is a same. Will you tell me some examples of rectangle? Yes. What is the example of rectangle, students? Yes, your compass. Very good. Very good, students. Now, square. Second one is a square. All angles are right angles. Here also, all angles are right angles. Same as it is rectangle. But opposite sides are parallel. Here also opposite sides are parallel in rectangle also and in square also. But all sides are equal. Here all sides are equal. In rectangle only opposite sides are equal. But in square all sides are equal in a length. So this is the difference between rectangle and square. Here also all angles are right angle and here also all angles are right angle, but opposite sides are equal. Here opposite sides are equal, but in square here all sides are equal. Now parallelogram. See, parallelogram. Here opposite sides are parallel. Here opposite sides are parallel, same as rectangle, and even opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal in a length. Then what is the difference between rectangle and parallelogram? Yes, students? Okay, I will tell you. See, here opposite sides are parallel. Even in parallelogram opposite sides are parallel. In rectangle opposite sides are equal in length. Here also opposite sides are equal in length. Then what is the difference? Yes, here angles are right angles, but in parallelogram the angles are not in a right angle. This is the difference between rectangle and parallelogram. So we'll see our next point, rhombus. Page number 15, next point, rhombus. Here opposite sides are parallel. See, opposite sides are parallel. These two are the parallel sides and even these two. And all sides are equal. See, all sides are equal. So, will you tell me what is the difference between square and rectangle? Yes, students? This is a square and this is a rhombus. Yes. Here also all sides are equal. Even in the rhombus also all sides are equal. Here opposite sides are parallel. Here also opposite sides are parallel. But in square all sides, all angles are right angles. And in the rhombus all angles are not in a right angle. So this is the difference between square and rhombus. Now we will see properties of a triangle. We will see properties of a triangle. See, here they have given one question. Measure the sides of a triangles given below and fill in the table. Here they have given already a triangle ACB or triangle ABC. See, here is a one table. Triangle ABC, side 1, AB, where it is C, here side AB. What is the measure of a side AB? 3.5 centimeter. 3.5 centimeter. Now, second side, what is that? BC. So, what is the measurement of BC? 2.5 centimeter. 2.5 centimeter. Now, side 3, CA, side CA. The measurement of side CA is 2 centimeter. Like this, you have to measure triangle DEF with the help of a scale and write the measurement of angle DE, EF and FD here. Again, in triangle XYZ, just measure the sides with the help of a scale and fill the table. Write the measurement of XY, YZ and DX. So we'll see next one. Here, in triangle ABC, see, AB plus BC, AB plus BC is equal to 6 centimeter. AB is 3.5 centimeter and BC is 2.5 centimeter. So addition of these two sides is equal to 6 centimeter. And they have already given us side CA is of a 2 centimeter. So, which one is a bigger? 6 centimeter or 2 centimeter, students? Yes? Yes, of course. 6 centimeter is a bigger than 2 centimeter. That's why AB plus BC is greater than CA. Yes, students? AB plus BC is greater than CA. Now, CA plus BC. See student, CA plus BC. Side CA is a 2 centimeter and BC is a 2.5 centimeter. So the answer is 4.5 centimeter. 4.5 centimeter. Now, AB. AB is a 3.5 centimeter. Which one is a bigger? 4.5 or 3.5? Yes, students? Of course, 4.5. So, side CA plus BC is greater than side AB. Now, we'll see side AB plus CA. Side AB is equal to 3.5 centimeter and CA is equal to 2.0 centimeter. Now add these two, we'll get 5.5 centimeter. Now BC, they have given already a 2.5 centimeter. So compare these two, which one is a bigger? Yes, of course, AB plus CA is equal to 5.5. This one is a bigger than BC. So right here, AB plus CA is greater than BC. In this way you have to fill this table. We'll see next one. What do you observe here, students? Yes, the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. We'll get the sum of the two sides of a triangle is always greater than a third side. Now we'll see next point, page number 16. Exercise 1.8. So read it carefully, student. For each triangle, calculate the size of the unmarked angle. Calculate the size of the unmarked angle. Here they have given us measurement of two angles. Here they have given us measurement of two angles. We have to find the third one. See students, remember that triangles, addition of three sides of a triangle is always 180 degree. Addition of three sides of a triangle is 180 degree. Now students, here are the measurement of two angles. Here is a 60 degree and 70 degree. We'll give it name A, B, A, B and C here. Suppose this is a A1, this is a B1 and this is a C1. The total measure of a three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Now here we have to add this angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now here angle A is equal to 60 degree, angle B is equal to 70 degree, and we have to find this one angle C. We don't know it is. We have to calculate it. So add this 60 plus 70. What will come, students? 130. Good. Plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now just subtract 130 from 180 like this. Angle C is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree. So what is the answer, students? Yes, it is 50 degree. 180 minus 130 is equal to 50 degree. So the measure of angle C is equal to 50 degree. So students, always remember that sum of angles, three sides of angles are 180 degree. So students, we'll see next example in our next period. Thank you.